Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now.
Here we go.
So the Bucks win the tip. Antetokounmpo, no good. Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't. Tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game. In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's Murray. Outside Gordon. Johnson in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And that one drops.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Pass to Brown. Murray scanning the floor. Buries the long-range jumper. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Count that one.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Now here's Murray. He has 5. Jokic. Outside Gordon. Shot clock at 5. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And here's Jokic outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that." Guys?
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. Porter, no luck. The Nuggets leading. Here's Murray up on top. He has 5. From past the arc, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Kuzma outside. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. To the right side. To the inside. And Jokic slams it in.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on him.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Murray outside. Gordon with no one around. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on him. Consistency is the key.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul. In for the Bucks.
And Denver has possession. 8-point game. Outside Portis to the middle. Pass to Rollins. The Bucks have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far.
Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. With 1 on the clock. And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles the teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
To the paint. Outside for Murray. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Inside. Trent. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. Rebound, Milwaukee. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Here's Pickett trying to find holes. Gets it to him. Misses from short range. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Back to you guys.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Substitution on the floor.
And Milwaukee has possession. They trail by 6. Nice shot by Portis.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. Feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Trent. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis making his presence felt down low.
Prince passes the ball to get them the best shot possible. A real team player.
Back to Jokic. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Great job right there, using his size to full advantage.
And the Bucks making a change here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of 2 thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Bucks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Giannis inside. Look out!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
The shot by Turner, no good. The Nuggets trail to the paint, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
Porter in the corner. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Brown good.
Brown locked in and concentrating well there, getting that three to fall.
Giannis inside. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's Brown. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And Jokic slings it in.
Well, I tell you what, passes like that from Murray will keep his teammates working hard to get open because they know he'll find it.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Jokic a screen. From deep three-point land. Murray, no good. Bucks trailed by 5. It's hauled in by Gordon. 3-on-3. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles' turn.
That's a nice job by Jokic, getting fouled in the act, and you know he's going to cash in most times.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Murray outside. Inside. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Jokic doing a nice job on the screen, solidly set, then rolls to the perfect spot for the score.
Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Jokic with the steal. On the wing, Gordon. Takes the 3. That one doesn't drop. Bucks trailed by 5. On his left side. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Brown with it. Guarded now by Prince. Johnson the screen. To the inside. Giannis with some nice D. On offense, here are the Bucks. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Prince. And the dunk by Prince.
Prince, a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
To the middle. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Porter, no luck. The Nuggets lead by 5. Johnson with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Porter with the steal. He gets that one.
Kevin Porter Jr.
Porter's got 6.
Hey, there has never been a question about Porter Jr. as an athlete. He's as good as it gets in that regard. And he's got speed, too. He can really motor.
Prince in the corner. Count the basket and the foul. Cam Johnson picks one up.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get to. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Hardaway for three. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
This is Hardaway Jr.'s bread and butter. Really lethal off the catch.
And that one's good by Porter.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Now Brown. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Misses the 3. And it's Trent in the corner. For the lead. Good on the triple.
Gary Trent Jr.
And the Bucks lead by 1. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Very versatile. Brown can operate either side of the pick and roll.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Second team.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both. 27 seconds left to play in the third. Inside. Stolen away.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Out to Hardaway. And again, Denver no good. And here's Giannis from outside. Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
42.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. 3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Here's Rollins. On the wing, Giannis. Pass to Rollins. Back to Giannis. Clock at 6. Looking to end his cold spell. Can't cash in from close range. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. You have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Murray for 3. Here's Valanciunas. Kuzma pulls it in. Bucks trailed by 3. Here's Giannis. And a missed layup. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Back to Valanciunas. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Antetokounmpo. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. The Nuggets lead by 3. To the inside. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. And the Bucks with possession here. And that one's good out of Kumbo.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Giannis. It's in there. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with
fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
Now on to the Kumbo. Porter outside. Valanciunas with the rebound. Denver in the lead. Brown with it. Outside Hardaway. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
4 on the shot clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Here's out of the Kumbo. Giannis pulling it down.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently. Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
They trail by 1. Miles Turner. 5 on the clock.
That's rock-solid defense right there. Jokic bodied him up and then affected the trajectory of the shot.
Outside Murray. Al Gordon. Kuzma rips down the rebound. And it's the Bucks on the break.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Al Gordon. And here's Jokic. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Outside Kuzma. Shoots the 3. And the three misses.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Murray. Count it.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
I don't know if they should actually look for the three here. That's a bit greedy. I'd take a good look, even if it's a two-point basket. Take the high percentage shot.
Substitution on the floor.
Trent fires. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball. On the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The Houston Rockets are getting ready for this thing to get started. It's a Grizzlies home game. The fans around us amped up here in the FedEx Forum. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight reporting Allie LaForce. Now here's Thompson. Outside Durant. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. And Morant throws it down.
And
agility, the hop. Morant just explodes off the floor.
Thompson misses. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to Edey. Morant with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 5.
And that three-point shot has really evolved for Ja, becoming a bigger part of his game.
Outside, KD. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Back to KD. Right at the free throw line. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. It's rebounded by Houston. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A three-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Yeah, you know, this is just too easy for Okogie. I mean, the defense cannot afford to let him get deep, established position.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Jerome. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Adams. Rockets trail. For 3, Durant. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Poetry in motion. Such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that 3 ball's going down.
Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
He could have walked to the basket.
Outside, KD. Down low. It's stolen by Aldama. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the Rockets making a change here. Cloak loose. Stolen by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Houston's foul. Josh Okogie. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Memphis shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Inside. It's tipped. One-on-one here. Jerome. No good. Pass to Thompson. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. That quarter had to take. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Here's Eason. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And a guy who can drive and finish with either hand. Jackson's tough to stop once he gets going downhill.
And Thompson throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Adams brings the double team. Here's Eason. Pass to Smith. Here's Okogie. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Okogie's got 5.
Knocked down that time by Josh Okogie. He's been working on that jump shot, and you can tell, trying to be more consistent with it.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles that teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Tries the spin move. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thompson. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the match to them.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Wells. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Houston in the lead. Edey with the steal. A three from Morant. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, a couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Back to you, Kevin.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Şengün. To the inside. Ball's knocked loose. To the middle. For three, Okogie. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Okogie's got the lead up to 4 now for Houston. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Out to Morant. 5 on the clock. Great defense that time from Şengün. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Memphis making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, KD. Clock at 6. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer. Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Pass to Şengün. Durant with it. 14 points for him. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün? Getting himself way up there.
And here's Morant. There's the triple. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Monster buzzer beater there. Helps carve into that deficit. Now it's anybody's game.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets ahead, up by 3. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Here's Edey. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston leading by 3. Durant deciding where to go with it. Bounces high off the rim and drops. KD's got the first basket of the second half here for Houston. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. The shake. It's stolen by Eason. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. A finish. And Thompson throws it down.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Back to Morant. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Offensive rebound. Here's Şengün. Lays it up off the glass. And now a 7-point Rocket lead.
That is what Şengün brings this team. The ability to turn misses into makes, doing the dirty work down low.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. And they double up Morant. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Drops in the tray. Caldwell Pope got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Down low, here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Shepherd. Pocket 6. Lobbed up there for Thompson. That shot misses.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Scooped up. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
In the corner, it's Eason. And it's off from three-point range. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Here they come, fans.
And the Rockets making a change here.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
Clark, perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You've got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
Morant outside.
Oh! Are you kidding me?
The 360 jam!
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself. And with that one, it ends in an 11-0 run by Memphis.
The Rockets trail. Thompson inside. 8 points for him. On the wing, Thompson. Buries it down low. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. Both free throws good from Morant. 23 seconds left in the third. Now Shepherd. He has yet to score. Four seconds left. Doesn't go that time. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. It's the Grizzlies. They finish off. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And it's the Rockets with the ball. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Tell you what, Alperen Sengun is a big with the modern-day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter, too.
Here's Jerome. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's Durant on the wing. Fades and shoots. Oh, that's offensive interference. Jerome deciding where to go with it. This one for three. Rebound by Smith. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Durant. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And Smith already understands that you have to be unselfish if you're going to gain the respect of your teammates and coaches. And some hang time on the rim puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
It's stolen by Aldama. Pass to Jerome. At the top of the key, Clark. Some nice passing there. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. Down low. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Well, we should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Coach. Both of these teams excel at creating fast break. opportunity.
Look, Kevin, you're right. Both of these teams prefer to get out and attack before the other can get their defense set. They want to use their speed and athleticism, and they need to get as many easy buckets as they possibly can.
No good on the triple. KD with it. He's picked up by James. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Doncic outside. Off target with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one, good.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Houston shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here is Durant after the basket by the Lakers. And some nice passing there by Houston. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Well, KD could sit out there all day and nail threes if the defense lets him.
Inside, out to Doncic. Hachimura, the screen. To the paint. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Got that one up quick. 7 points in the game.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
Here's LeBron. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
Smith on the wing. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. LeBron left side. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to KD. From deep. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. KD's got 13 points.
There is no limit to what KD can do scoring the basketball.
The drive by Doncic. Chalk up 2 there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And KD just keeps coming at you with that jumper. There isn't anything you can do except hope he goes cold.
Now, here's Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. On the wing, Thompson. Back to KD. And it's out of bounds. It's touched by Doncic.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now here's Durant, and he comes up with the deuce. 17 points for KD.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a problem inside. Got to push him out a little further than that.
Back to Kleber. Lots of room. And he nails the jumper.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's goal.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He delivered 9.
17.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
It's stolen. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Back to Smart. Shot clock at 5. Nice move. And the shot goes in.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
To the middle. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Houston with it. At the elbow, it's Şengün. Rebounded by the Lakers.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Pass to Vincent. Screen by Kleber. To the inside. 5 on the clock. And Kleber slams it in.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Okogie. Here's Şengün. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch
Hello again, and thank you for joining us here at 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Now here's Oubre. Doubled by Hart. Outside Maxey. Picked by Oubre. Clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. RJ, you look at tonight's matchup. So much talent between these teams.
We're going to see stars on the court. Probably some stars in the crowd, too. This is a great night on the calendar.
Now here's Anunoby. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Pass to Embiid. Oubre on the wing. Outside Maxey. Outside Grimes. And here's Embiid. Shoots over Hart. Embiid misses. Now here's Towns. New York working the ball around now. Hart from long range. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds, Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's George. Okay, knockout. Wow.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
When I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
Down low. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority. With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Now here's Bridges. Over to the left wing. And here's Brunson. The layup misses. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Ali LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Ali. Pass to George. It's stolen by Hart. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Towns. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George left side. The three. And it's Brunson with the rebound. The Knicks with the lead. Bridges outside. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Embiid.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Back to George. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
So both teams making some changes here. RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineups with over 50. Yes, 50 combinations. They're hoping for a little bit more consistency this year.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
That shot wide open.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Maxey. Launches a three. Gordon can't hit. Outside McBride. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. A big group substitution here for Philadelphia.
Substitution for your 76ers.
The Sixers trailing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. George for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 7 points in the game.
A great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
Back to Robinson. Outside McBride. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Brendan Watford.
From 10 feet away. The rebound by Yabusele. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Sixers ahead. They lead by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
And it's powered home by Towns. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. We're not even in the second half.
Knocks down the triple.
So locked in from range. Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
Pass to Kolek. 3-pointer. Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
Brunson surveys. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the left wing. Here's McCain. Sends it home from three-point land. McCain's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Pass to Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. McCain's shot is off. And here's New York now. And it's Brunson missing. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Here's Maxey. Out to Oubre. And they get it back. Out to the wing. A clear look for Embiid. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Anunoby. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Oubre can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, VA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back to you, Brian.
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot.
Inside, Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, BA, he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
He hits the second from the line. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Bridges outside. The kick out to Brunson. Philadelphia grabs the miss. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Philadelphia moving it around. Outside Maxey. Pass to George. It's Grimes on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up at the elbow. George, no good. Outside Hart. Here's Brunson outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 1. Pass to Hart. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sixers.
Sixers ball.
Maxey with it. Doubled by Hart. Outside Oubre. Hart pulls it in. Towns, right side. To the paint. Outside Hart. Inside. The shot by Towns, no good. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Back to Oubre. Pass to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
New York trailing. Brunson penetrating. Yes, it's good. Brunson's got 9 points.
Now you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The 76ers making a switch here. So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 1-point game. And here's Oubre from the arc. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And that's the thing about a superstar like Embiid. He does have a score-first mentality, but he trusts his teammate. He knows when to make the right pass.
Now here's Bridges. Yet to see a basket. Hart goes in, and the layup falls.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Well, injury's a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, BA, and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jerry McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Pass to Lowry. For 3, Gordon. Right side, Oubre. George feels it out a bit. Gordon outside. Takes a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. For 3, Bridges. Paul George pulls down the board. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Gordon. Philadelphia moving it around. Back to Lowry. Fires the 3. The Sixers again can't hit. It's Hart on the wing. Outside Brunson. .149 left in the 3rd quarter. And there it is for him.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
George outside. For 3, Lowry. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. Knicks leading by 4. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Whoa! Cat! Unreal!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Philadelphia with another miss. Here's Bridges. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now an 8-point Knick lead.
Love the energy here in the 3rd. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Pass to Drummond. And no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Yabusele. Drummond defending. Here's McBride. No made baskets yet. 5 to shoot. Here's Yabusele. Shoots. McBride can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 8. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And stolen by Yabusele.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And it's Clarkson missing. It could go. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They're 4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Philadelphia with the ball. Trailing by 8. Maxey with it. And McBride picks him up defensively. Pass to Grimes. Drills it from deep.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Now here's McBride. Pass to Towns. Here's Dadier. Now Clarkson. And Grimes pulls it down. There's the steal. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Down low. The shot by Towns, no good. 76ers trail by 7. It's George on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Oubre. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Embiid. George! Yes, sir, with the 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now Towns. Towns showing some fight inside.
And that's the kind of physicality you want to see from Cat, using his size down low.
Here's George. He launches. Shot's no good.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer.
Now that's how you finish. That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikhail.
Maxey. The 3 is off. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Brunson. Hart outside. Here's Bridges. Towns doing some work on the interior.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Up top, George. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Now Towns. Outside Brunson. Oh, he misses the layup. 76ers trail by 8. Now George. From downtown. Oh, it doesn't go.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Brunson. There's the drive. Lays it in easily.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Brunson.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Bridges. Now Brunson. Right side Hart. Here's Towns. It's stolen by Oubre. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. And so they foul intentionally.
Philadelphia foul. Paul George. Second personal foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
76ers foul. Paul George. Third personal foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Shooting for New York.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. George fires. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. And the dunk by Jokic.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Here's Durant. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Murray from outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Durant surveying the D. Driving to the basket. An easy two on the layup. Durant's got 6.
I mean, that's just elite versatility. How many ways can Durant beat you? Insane handles for someone who's 7 feet. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Durant. He's got 6. From the wing, Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And here's Denver, trailing by 2. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
They grab their own miss. Durant for 3. Durant with another miss. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Inside, here's Jokic. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. To the inside. Here's Şengün. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Şengün's got his second basket of the game.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Pass to Smith. Back to Van Vliet. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Murray from outside. Durant pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A different look for Denver. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Hardaway. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And more of a rotational player at this stage. Clint Capella still does a few things really well, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., he makes a difference as a rim runner, crashing the glass, contesting shots. He is a valuable part of the rotation.
Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
Tipped. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And here's Brown for three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Screen by Capella. To the middle. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, and that's what Capella knows well. Using his body to disrupt the defense and carve out some space to score.
2 on the clock. And here's Shepard for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Rockets on top, leading by 9. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Pass to Davison from the arc. Hauled in by Brown.
I think they could have gotten a better shot attempt there if he wasn't so eager to let it fly.
The Rockets lead by 9. Cuts off the pass. Here's Murray. It's tipped. Down low. Here's Eason. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so here's Denver. Brown. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Driving in. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Back to Şengün. And the layup falls. Şengün's got 6 points.
Yeah, textbook work by Şengün. Setting a solid screen and then getting open.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Durant with it. Checked by Murray. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And both free throws good for Durant. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Durant, so effective inside.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close-range look.
And another three for Denver.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Murray driving right through the D.
Yeah, Murray is always in attack mode, weathering the contact there to score.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Outside Durant. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Houston leading by 10. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A minute 4 left in the second quarter. On the wing, Durant. Durant draws the double. Right side, Easton. It's good. Easton's got his first 2 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Houston leading by 9. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And just a prolific scorer. Defenders have no choice but to plaster themselves to KD.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. The kick to Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. 18 points for Durant.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's Houston ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Houston leading by 10. Kick by Smith to the paint. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play. Rolling into open position right on cue.
Jokic, no good. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Brown grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 12. Murray with it. Durant covering. Murray, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Durant. Comes up empty down low. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
There's so much that Jamal Murray brings to the table offensively. He is such a critical piece of their puzzle.
On the wing, Brown. The 3. And again, it's Denver missing. And so Şengün will bring it up for the Rockets. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Durant. Lets it go from 14. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Durant's got 22 points. And here's Johnson from outside the arc.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
On the wing, Thompson. Durant inside. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Nuggets trail by 15. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, the Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Here's Jokic. And again, it's Denver missing.
2 minutes in the third. 2 minutes.
Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Şengün in the post. Give him 8. Can't connect from short range. To win the run. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
Nuggets ball. Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 34 left in the third. Jokic gets the bucket.
And what can't Jokic do offensively? Outside of maybe highlight reel dunks, he is complete.
A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's Durant. 26 points for him. Misses off the right iron. Outside, Brown. Pass to Jokic. Johnson for 3. Capella with a rebound. Houston leading by 13. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got 28 points for the game.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
From deep, Jokic. Kevin Durant with a rebound. 4 seconds left. No good on the layup. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Rockets. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night.
the Nuggets, 36.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And here's Murray. Looking to end this cold spell. The 3 from Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's Tate. Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Tate. Here's Shepherd. Can't get it to fall. Murray from outside. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. 15-point game.
Now, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. The kick to Durant. Shoots over Brown. And no good, trying to use the glass. Nuggets trail by 15. Here's Jokic. Easton with some nice D.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Takes a step back. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Nikola Jokic.
And that's KD recognizing the opportunity, putting the defender in a no-win spot.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Murray. Outside, Brown. He just drills it from way back.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Turning up the intensity. Durant saw his chance and does not hold back.
Brown. Durant there for the rebound. The Rockets lead by 18. Oh, nice move. And it's good on the lay-in.
Timeout.
Durant's got 36 points.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
So both teams making some changes here. Back to Brown. Denver moving it around. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston leading by 20. He's feeling it. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 38 points for Durant.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
That one drops for him.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Pass to Durant. Rebounded by Denver. Here's Gordon. Smith with the rebound. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Rockets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Back to Durant. Up and over Gordon. That one's wide left. Now here's Brown. Yes, sir, it's good.
The assist, Nikola Jokic.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Here's Smith. Durant with it. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy.